AFC South time. All right. So we got Houston Texans, Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Tennessee Titans. Um, Hack started. You can start it off this time.
I just hate this division
Yeah,
overall. Like it's
I love
just
it,
not
baby.
good football.
I love it, baby.
I'm gonna go Jacksonville
Oh,
and
oh,
what?
I'm just saying, keep going. I love this division, though. I love
Miles.
it.
Okay.
I think me and Miles
I
are on the same
I
vibe right
I
now.
do. I feel like y'all are gonna say like Colts or Texans are gonna
You're
kill
you're
it.
killing me,
Oh,
baby.
Miles!
Hang on,
You know where we are,
hang on,
baby.
My
baby.
God.
Anyway,
Oh,
I'm just gonna stick
oh,
with
the
Jacksonville.
platform
They've been
victory.
improving each year. I think Trevor Lawrence is gonna continue to improve. Obviously there will be a lot of competition in this league. So I think this one's the most up in the air from top to bottom, but I'm just going to give the edge to Jacksonville.
All right, bro. Sick. You can go, then Alex and I will go together.
Oh, I'm just a little confused on which direction you guys are going, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna just stick with what I thought originally. And if they can just get AR-15 to figure it out, I really think the Colts are going to be one of those teams that shoots out of a cannon. They have all the weapons and Pittman, Pierce, they go get Josh Downs from North Carolina. The defense is already like doing well. They did ship out Gilmore, so you'll have to get right there. But their defensive minded, I'm sorry, their coach that they brought over from the Philadelphia Eagles, I think will be able to put a plan together that really utilizes Jonathan Taylor, this RPO, kind of like whenever Josh Allen was his rookie season and he ran a whole more than he threw. I think they're going to utilize his strengths to kind of get him going. And then once we hit that back half of the season, he can start to open it up a little bit more once he gets a little bit more comfortable. But with those weapons in a division that I still think is pretty wide open, Jacksonville, let's see if they can repeat what, they were able to do last year. I like Indianapolis. I think they have a winning culture environment. They've been there before. They just need to get this quarterback situation figured out. So I'm rocking with Indy.
All right, Alex, you want to go or you want me to go?
I might be different than you. I don't know,
Okay.
actually. Maybe we're the
No,
same.
we are. I
Okay,
saw
we're the
your
same?
reaction, so we're off. No,
Okay.
we're off. I'll go. I'll
Okay,
go.
go.
I'm more excited. Um, Brosig, you're right. I like what you said. Jacksonville Jaguars, I kind of have as that best team in the division, but I am riding also with the Indianapolis Colts, like big time. So I'm just thinking, like what Hack said, if you were high on a team before and they just get better, you might as well ride with them again. And before last season started, everyone was saying Colts were this dark horse Super Bowl, like Colts have Matt Ryan, like they're gonna figure it out, like they'll be the best team, blah 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 blah, and they have gotten dramatically better. I think a zone, if like if let's say Anthony Richardson, it just clicks, or he just gets it enough. Doesn't even have to be a superhero. Like let's say he understands it as well as Lamar Jackson understood it his like rookie season. Um, and he just understands it enough and his athletic gifts can take up. Imagine a zone read with Anthony Richardson and Jonathan Taylor. That zone read, like you don't even want to have to deal with that. Like that with the what? He's like 6'4", 230 pounds and runs a 4.6. Like it's crazy. And then I want to go over some draft picks. These are a lot of dudes that we really liked, and I don't want people to forget. In the second round, Julius Brents, right? 6'4" corner, man, off man. He can do it all. In the third round, getting Josh Downs out of North Carolina. Very shifty. He's that. So they have the Alec Pierce and Michael Pittman, and they needed that shifty guy in the middle. That's where he comes in. They've already been clicking. Blake Freeland, left tackle, big athletic. He'll be a good guy. And then I always have trouble with this guy's name, but the Northwestern defensive tackle edge, Mamadi Adabare or whatever, super athletic. Like they had a great draft too. And so I think those are all guys that can come in and contribute. And I like them a lot, like a lot. And they're my team. But what do you have, Alex?
I'm different.
Yep.
I'm going with the Titans. The Titans are going to be my disgusting team to come back and win the division. Wow. I trust Mike Vrabel to get it done. Best coach I think the Jags are becoming last year's Bills. I think everyone likes them. Everyone are telling me that they're going to win the division, and it just never really works out that way. And so if we remember, freaking Dobbs was the quarterback on the Titans, and they played that game to the end against the Jags to almost win the division, if y'all remember that. And so I just feel like everyone's super hype on the Jags, and it's just not how football works. And I can see y'all's Colts take to where if like Richardson really does pan out, they could be really good. I don't know if he's there yet, but I'm just gonna take the team that Tannehill. He's being doubted right now, but he's still kind of a good, serviceable quarterback. You got Derrick Henry, pretty good defense, tough, Vrabel, kind of entering that like top 10 coach conversation, and I think they can scare all teams. Like no one really wants to play the Titans. So
Yeah, I think my only thing with them was I wasn't exactly 100% sure how their um offensive line was going to be year one. Year one with like Peter Skoronski. Like I just don't know how much that's gonna be a huge factor. Then as well as like we gotta give Derrick Henry a human aspect at some point. I think he'll be 30, right? Um, or up there. He's going to be up there. Is it going to be 30? How old is Derrick Henry?
29.
28, so he'll be
He's-
going into his 29 year.
Okay. So,
Google's telling me 29.
yeah, I see 29.
He's born in 94, dude.
Yeah, he'll turn
July
30 in
17th.
January 4th.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And then we saw last year his humanness was getting hurt, missing a chunk full of games. And so I just don't want to I know what you're feeling. I thought about it when I was thinking about it, Alex.
Yeah.
I was already there with you for sure. But then, I just thought of the offensive line. I thought of, is Ryan Tannehill a guy to get, if things aren't going beautiful, the Will Levis chance, does that happen? I don't know.
I can see that.
I was just thinking about all those things, and I just didn't want to bet my chips on it.
I just feel like 2 years ago they were the number one seed, and so why not again? I guess they're obviously their receivers aren't great, but I think I'm not necessarily saying that they are going to win the division, but I think what I'm trying to say is that the Jags are not a lock to win that division that everyone else is saying. That I think that's what I'm trying to say.
I do certainly feel like the Colts are the team to root for. Like they're the most exciting team in this division this upcoming year. And like I picked the Jags. I wasn't excited about it. Like you also, I guess I'll pick the Jags, but if you're gonna root for a team, the Colts are the team to root for, I think.
I would say this. I think this would best sum up what I think of the AFC South. If the Texans win it, I wouldn't be shocked. I guess if the Texans won the AFC South, I wouldn't be shocked at all. I'd be like, okay,
they have I feel like they have a pretty good defense going, and then you got D'Amico Ryans as the head coach, and you could bring that San Francisco. Like Jalen Petrie was insane last year. Yeah, they bring in Will Anderson, like Stingley.
They've made drastic improvements.
Yeah. And so I kind of, there were some games last year. If they just had a little bit of better quarterback play, they're beating the Chiefs. Like they're beating like good ball clubs if they just had a little bit.
They were one of those teams that definitely was hanging in games all the time.
Yeah,
the Cowboys game they did until the end. The Eagles Thursday Night Football was very close until the end as well. So
I think the Chiefs was an overtime game if I'm not mistaken.
So
I think like I said, it's if anyone could win it, and I wouldn't be shocked